Hey guys, and welcome back to my Ottomans campaign in EU5. You see, we played already almost 200 years and I don't want to end this campaign, even though I'm continuing from the previous patch to the new one, which is causing a bit of stability of the game issues. But so far so good. You see, we formed the Ottoman Empire, got most of the Balkans united, got Anatolia united, and we've been going much into the Mamluks as well as Caucasia. Goal for today is to push Italians out of the Balkans and keep going to the Mamluks, while ideally also going towards Tunis and Morocco. In the meantime, we definitely want to keep scaling the country. You see, we were scaling very nicely in the last session, and I'm gonna continue doing so by also increasing our control and getting the newly conquered provinces court. I should probably also annex these guys at last. I wasn't annexing them to not end the situation, but at this point doesn't matter. And let me build spy network on Two Sicilies to go after them. And with some of our other diplomats, I should start improving relations. How much more I can improve with Hungary? 9, it's not much. But see on the guys like here, yeah, I don't really have AE. But yeah, let me improve with people that will be affected by me conquering stuff from Sicily. So let's improve with Austria. And once I get more diplomats, we could also improve... It's hard to tell, there's just too many nations here. Oh, I can definitely use that parliament to regain some of our manpower. For the duration of it, you see it's gonna be 500 a month. And yeah, I didn't want decentralization. Let me just get this done. For the armories, it's not really that worth it. Let's see if we can get some laws to give me societal value towards centralization, because right now I have to use a cabinet member to keep it from decentralization. Oh yeah, I could change my legal code to get legislative efficiency and monthly progress to centralization. Let's do so. I'm working on boosting my food by finding provinces. Good trade goods like rice here and wheat here. Slowly improving that, of course, it's gonna take time to get more laborers, and then also getting irrigation, because this kind of locations will be the heart of my food production, especially when I'm investing so much in getting more cities and towns. I got this CB versus Naples. That's not gonna be an easy war. Look, it's gonna be probably alliance map mode should be better. Hungary and a bunch of Italians helping them. Hungary, which, well, it has 6,000 manpower and 1,500 regulars, but they will bring 50,000 levies. I was thinking, oh, I probably don't have to bring all of my levies, but if these guys bring 50,000, I have to bring 111,000 of mine, because these guys will be coming in as well. Well, let's try rushing some forts with this great manpower stack before they even come in and start fighting us. For now, let's do this. How about we just raise 65,000 levies? I assume they didn't pay fully for the fort, so it should be easy to rush, especially that they have ahead of time units. In the meantime, of course, the levies are created. So let's bring them all here around Varna, historical. And these guys are gonna rush as much as is gonna be possible before I hit any of enemy armies. And I feel like I'm gonna be able to do that for most of the locations. Oh yeah, of course the trade also stopped. That's a decent amount of the trades, but it's fine. I'm also making sure to refill the garrisons. And that will be just 2 more forts. We'll be having everything in the region here sieged down. And they brought 34,000 troops together. Yeah, that's not gonna be an easy war. That's gonna be a slow and steady war. You see, my army quality is better than theirs. It's not huge better. And yeah, they do have much more troops as well. Honestly, 3 battles like this one, when they've lost 7,000 already, I've lost 3,000. I'll be depleting their amount of the troops slowly. And I still didn't recruit all of mine. I'm just taking my time with this. Look, that's my war map mode. See, Hungary has 43,000 troops. I want to piece them out first. Of course, I will not be able to separate peace until... Yeah, I can't check it even now. Yeah, in the meantime, look at the French nobles. France was expanding nicely until they got the nobles. Let's hope it's not gonna slow them down from further expansion. In the meantime, what do we have? Khorasan is here. We've got a Jam, Tabriz, Kharkiv, Timur is Abysmal, and that's Transoxiana. Also Delhi is big, but you see their subject is the Jampur here, Jalore, Mewar, looks like Malwa here. Vijay is expanding, look at this. We've got also big Somalia around here. I think Ajuran is expanding. Sokoto got formed by AI. Yeah, since I want to piece out Hungary, I went straight for Ekstrom, then Buda, then Pest. Oh, occupation of Buda is giving me offensive. So maybe that's what in the previous episode occupation of Cairo gave me. And some prestige. But yeah, with Buda taken, and most likely this guy's utterly destroyed in a battle, we should be in a much better position to separate peace. Oh yeah, the losses are like 2-1, if not worse for them. Oh yeah, that's an easy one. Let's see. We'll get there because you'll also see that. Just sell this, guys. You also see that there are not so many forts around, so I'm gonna start getting the capitals of provinces to occupy the whole province. A House of Parliament, I assume it's just capital only building. Oh yes. Crown power. For sure is gonna be useful. What's the crown power currently? 23, so I increased it a bit over time, but it's not enough. Let's just piece out Hungary. Can I simply get war reps? War reparations and a bit of money. How many of their troops we've killed? It's not showing, but 58,000, but 98,000 their side died in total. Let's just piece these boys out. And now the numbers are much better. Remember that also the balance between these numbers decides on the war enthusiasm. So when I want to piece out Two Sicilies, I'm just gonna recruit all of my rest of levies to rebalance this. So taking all of this, it's low war score because Sicily has low control, but Albania is a subject, so control is pretty much at 100. Plus, the country rank is lower, so you see, this goes from 56 to 101 cost when I try getting Albania as well. But AE-wise, it's totally fine. It's time to peace out. Let me recruit all of the levies. Let's scare them a little bit. No, don't siege this down, I want to take this. This shit. I'm not gonna let them keep this province. This is going back to us. Please? Okay. Now, the war enthusiasm is like very low. Let me take as much as I can. Not taking this again, Naxos full control. This and this. It's at 0. And do this. Well, you know what? Let's just leave it like that and take money. Yeah, that's 400,000 new people. And get rid of the levies. Now I can also work. Who is disloyal? Oh, I took over Naxos as a subject. That's good news. Actually, that's very smart. The borders looks even better. I have to defeat this Genoa, but it's gonna be really hard. They have Western Europe alliances. Although now France is in trouble, they wouldn't join. I should really consider that. For now, next step is defeating Mamluks. And in general scaling, we need to, yeah, increase that. CA-wise, just Two Sicilies care, but if we improve relations enough, after a while they will not care. Mamluks created a coalition and they will be joined by Georgia, but that's it. What? Who's saying the AIs are not aggressive? I just got declared by the Holy League was a crusade. Genoa, Venice, Aragon, Knights, Parma, Savoy. But that feels... They are invited, but for now it's just Pope fighting me alone. Pope? Okay, yeah, this guy's joined. Okay, so that's the issue of Genoa resolving by itself. But having that in mind, I have to improve relations with some other guys that will not be happy with me taking general lands. Guys, they keep increasing the amount of the countries invited to this. See, Austria even joined it. What do you guys want? Oh, actually, it's not that much. Let's see. I could become a Catholic Ottoman. That would be actually hilarious, but that can happen. Look, Castile is also in that war. More and more Catholics might be joining. Is there a reformation already? Yeah, a few countries switch, but not many. There's unlocked a building called Protected Harbor that gives 10 harbor capacity. That should be pretty strong to boost proximity over navy. So let me try building it across the whole coast around here. This stack here is completely out of food and they attritioned a lot. But there's this nice function I was showing you in one of the previous videos, right? That can distribute food to the stack. So that's why I save them from death. Dry dock is doing the same. It's actually giving even more of harbor capacity. And again, this is what I'm gonna build across the coastline. I can generally also start taking stuff in the age. This part is very important, the printing press. It's a monthly literacy. I think somewhere here there should be additional cabinet member, or did they already unlock it? Yeah, there it is, cabinet seat. Here are the bonuses from my admin focus. So pop, efficiency, outputs, paper workshop is super strong, books are needed, printer shop, cabinet loss. Oh, lumber is super important for the buildings. Generally workshops are also a huge boost to the economy. Oh, so is the paved road. Should have taken it much earlier. That's fine. This part is on the focuses, urban building costs for sure, speed of integration, please pop conversion seeds. Yeah. Give me all of that. Once I lock the new word, you see there will be 3 more bonuses that are Ottoman related. Proximity cost. Oh yeah, we need that. I'm self-replacing Genoa because they're about to reconquer this and I cannot not do anything about that. Let's see, most of the locations I'll be taking, just these 2 islands will be left in their hands. The mainland is back in my hands. That's the most important news. That counts like a defeat of the Holy Week. Okay. And we're left with the others. For this guys, I was just aiming to get white piece. And let me turn back on building constructions, so I'll be able to know like when I'm finishing all of these buildings. Oh wow. Cyprus is creating a new market. That's gonna hurt both of these 2 markets. That's gonna be funny. I have to actually conquer Cyprus in the next war, but since they're still a subject of Egypt, their cost of the provinces is really high because it's all full control and it's a lower rank than I am. So a while ago I got an event about Mimar Sinan joining us. It cost me 1,000 ducats. Now for another 3,000 I can get building cost 10% for 15 years. Innovative. I think this is worth it, although it's gonna cost me some loans. Let's see that new market. Okay, it's harmless. It's literally 2 locations that is stole from me. Easy peasy. That war is not easy peasy. I have to keep micromanaging them coming from 5 different ways. You see I keep killing them steadily. I'm about to finish the dry dock here. Let's take a look. Currently it is 90 of max control. Of course, besides finishing the dry dock, I'll also have to fill it with laborers. Before that, it's not gonna have any effect. So after a few months, this is 91.4. Could be better, but I think that should in general help me steadily spread the control more inland. Finally, can invite a religious figure. Stable investment. See, all of this require negative mysticism, and they're probably better cultural tradition, monthly prestige. Actually, not that much better. But I guess stable investment is gonna help me save my money. I think we should be able to piece it out. We just need to reduce the war enthusiasm, which again, as in the previous war, I'm gonna achieve by recruiting all of my levies. I get 100 war enthusiasm. How about now? Have you changed your mind? Yeah, down to 44%, and I can peace out. Can I just take this one location as a tax, please, and some money? Thank you. Now, look how clean of borders we achieved already. We gotta just fix the balance of these borders by going after Mamluks, but that's gonna be unfortunately on phase 1 border gore. These are subjects. So again, high control, lower rank lands. So anyway, let me call the parliament. And go for this. And we're gonna fabricate CB on the Mamluks over here. Let's also do this. Ideally, how's our centralization? 94. Oh, it's actually changing 001 because we are in the middle of parliament. But in general, going toward decentralization, unfortunately. Should also start recruiting my second stack of regulars. The second stack will be just fully arquebusers, as I'm gonna use it to rush forwards at the start of the war with the Mamluks. Actually, arquebusers, because high initiative, but also we should do some halberdiers. Let's just balance this out. Let's just, before I declare, see their statistics. So they do have 8,000 of regulars. And they can still bring 126,000 levies. Another deadly war coming, but I'm just hoping to rush them here while holding them here. Interestingly, they allied Ferrara. Why do you do that? You see, they're already preparing with all the ships instead of going for the forts like a real man. Pretty much everything is taken, but I already won 24 battles. Some of them lost, but the losses ratio is definitely on our side. You see, this stack just lost because I attacked without morale. How about you already go into this direction, especially towards their capital? You know, and AI is really good at micromanagement. Look, they just... I'm fighting 20 fronts here, and they also keep landing and landing and landing the new troops. I don't have even any levies to raise here to defend. I'm just trying to pull something off slowly. Oh, and see, I even lost a battle that I didn't know about over here. In general, in this war, I have -2 war score from losing battles already, even though they've lost 20,000 troops more. And they're also really good at rushing back forwards, so they just rush back 3 forts after winning that one battle here. At least they're not having professional armies, so they're not refilling garrisons. To be able to rush back this, but that is really annoying, like on the micromanagement level. I'm pretty annoyed, but that's good because it means they're posing a challenge to us, guys. That's goddamn good challenge. Like, see, another one rushed. Let's see, I recruited some standing army here. Should be easy to destroy these people trying to land in my homeland. Look how much they occupied. But because look, if I take this manually, this costs 45% war score. But if I in a peace deal make them my fiefdom, that's 31% of the war score. Let's do also the same for Dogger. Oh my god, I can't spell that O. There it is. Okay. And then we take the war goal and lands around here. Well, I would assume all costs so much. But yeah, we'll be taking something like that. So let's see, 74, right? What if 71, if I restart this and try taking it myself? See, that's 98, so I'm gonna save some by taking over the subjects. So how about we take Dogger, Achilles, and Dulkadir. It's 90% war score. And the war goal then. That's not gonna be easy to be taken. Just the moment I managed to recuperate everything, they landed again with another 5,000. We gotta break that alliance between Egypt and Georgia. And can I white peace Ferrara? Come on guys, I've killed some of your troops. It's actually not that far away. Maybe if I kill that 2k here, it's gonna be done. Let's take a look. What, Fallen again? That looks like a free war score running around. Ferrara, come on. Yes, okay, thank you. Now we've got 69% war score. They have 0 war enthusiasm. I've killed 102,000 of their troops, even though that wasn't the highest war kills wise. I can tell you already that was the most challenging war micromanagement wise in this campaign so far. Can I just take a war goal on top of these 3 subjects? Yeah, this is gonna be 100 war score. That should also fix my name placement a bit. But you see, taking these guys is gonna take time. To piece this out, good borders above all, that's why I prioritize these subjects. And that land here, it's important to go after Telis a bit later. Do they have any allies? Of course they do, because they are you are a subject of Tunis that is allied to Morocco. So let's see, strength of both 2,000, 100,000 levies. Did I see it correctly? 52,000 levies. 27,000 levies. Yeah, maybe not yet for this conflict, but next one I'll go after you. Instead, from the next parliament, I'm gonna get myself a war goal. But that war goal is gonna be against Trebizond to fix the borders and go towards Crimea. I really need to create a new node in Greece for a few reasons. First of all, Constantinople has low market access. Second of all, Dubrovnik and Naples are stealing my lands towards their markets, so that should make me just much more money. And by the way, Nicosia is in my hands now, which is also helpful because these lands have a bit better market access than they had with Constantinople and Nevsekir. Let me create casus belli from the parliament on Artukids, while on Georgia I'm doing the Holy War casus belli. So I'm trying to spread the amount of the CB's creation wherever it's possible. And we can expand while waiting for the truce with Mamluks to end. This war here is not gonna be super easy. Oh, that's a big war. We'll have to do some levies for sure. Just in the meantime, before I start, let me create that market. So I have to go to market scheme, right click, and pull market, right click to create it. And that should be really an improvement. You know what, let's try a challenge and win this war without using any levies. Just manpower only. Let's see if that's possible already in that age. Let's see the army quality. Oh, I have definitely to more evenly spread my armies. Well, it's fine. Just make sure to do that, because otherwise it's very inefficient battle. And in general, 46,000 should be fine. In general, I want to just make these guys another fiefdom. Now, battle with tribe of Kurdistan. Completely destroy them. Just make sure to rush their forts. I'm not gonna go deeper into their lands. I don't think there's needs. I just rush their 2 forts here in the front line. So whenever they will want to come over here, or their allies, they'll have to siege these forts first. So it should be easy for us. Let's see that market, how it looks like. Oh yeah, that's much better. Look at that market access in Greece. I mean, they don't produce much here because also didn't develop it much. There's not much control for us. 1574. Tax base. Give it a month tick. Just might have updated already last month. 1639. So honestly, with that many markets. I'm just gonna also automate trading in Constantinople, just to not worry about it. I just hope... Well, I've locked all of these trades, so let's just unlock them. You handle it yourself. Just don't fuck this up. Let's see, we're making 208 from trade. I'll be observing that. How much trade power even have in Greece? 31 trade capacity. I think we have to build them a bit more of merchant quarters. Let's build them a bit here, here, as well as here, here, and here, just so AI has weapons to leverage whatever trade they get. Oh, did I mention that I became culture hegemon? That allows me to assimilate area, but I don't need to re-assimilate anything else. I have accepted on my main cultures everywhere. I think this war actually worked. You see, I did lose some empire, but it's not really hurting. I didn't have to micromanage the goddamn levies. I've lost less population. And yeah, here goes yet another subject. Now we have 2 wars to be done, one on Georgia. And second is the civil war here against the Coptic guys. Oh, did Georgia ally Hungary? Are you out of your mind? Hungary, what the hell are you doing? If any guys are surprised that Ottomans are not expanding AI Ottomans, because this kind of alliances are happening. I don't really want to use levies. I guess it's fine. Just deal with this first. With a few levies. While where's this stack goes to handle Hungary. I'll be defending from Hungary while full decision these guys. There goes Age of Reformation. I really want to continue this campaign. Let's take a look what kind of stuff we get in this age. The admin focus gives road building time and cost, pop conversion speed, tolerance, prestige, tax efficiency, minting, trade advantage, tolerance, cultures capacity, tolerance. Here we got 10% tax efficiency. We have 20% efficiency of cabinet, max diplomats, trade maintenance, market attraction. This seems to be a better choice. Let's see if there's anything good in the military that we would like to take. I think there was siege ability and for defense. Yes, siege ability. Cultures for defense. Let's just go for the diplo focus. Anyway, Georgia. Annoying that Hungary joined, to be totally fine. You do this, here I get some levies as well. See how much we can get from this few. I think 40, 50, 60k should be sufficient. Mamluks actually joined my coalition. I just hope subjugating Georgia is not gonna cause many nations to join it as well. No one in Europe, so that's good news. The bliss of baklava. Mark of Constantinople gets demand for sugar. Well, demand is good. The global trade happened in Paris. Look how efficient the printer shops are. So pretty much workshops for the books. 60 profit per 3 years. Yeah, I gotta spam a lot of this, and also I hope AI is gonna use it to export the books. I normally would export it myself, but I'm just lazy. Can I piece out these guys? Yeah, I've had to kill. This is mostly Hungarians. But worked. Let me piece out these guys first. With money. And then of course from Georgia. Let me subjugate them. So you see, this gets better and better. Yeah, now we have to prepare to deal with the Mamluks, and that might be my last action in this episode, but I actually did not decide yet if this is the last episode of the campaign, because I just love this campaign, I want to keep playing it. Let's take a look. The cabinet laws. Centralization. Yeah, that should also help with our crown land. I keep losing it. Yes, it did drop to 82. I'll have to bring back to 100 as soon as I get this. And Crownland in 25.6 does it? I will be updating every month, right? Because it needs to be codified, but it will be increasing. You see, I'm steadily converting also lands to Sunni. And this is simply related again, as explained in the previous video, to pop satisfaction. Because pop satisfaction then impacts our max control in a location. Now I got restoration of Jerusalem. But can I actually just do it? I have money. Just do it. Declare war. I will not recruit all of my levies this time. I think we should have enough advantage to defeat them. But I'm gonna recruit, let's say, 70,000. And again, I'll start the war with rushing the forts of my standing armies. They are actually having this fort slide at the max, so it's not gonna be an easy one. You see, I'm gonna lose on the navy. How about we stop these guys for a while? It's 2,000 losses, but it's fine. Let's rush one fort. Let's rush another one. That one was having less of garrison. I at least want to rush all of the forts here, because that's the territories that we want to take. And then we're gonna go switch to their mainland. I actually might want to show you a trick there, but let's see. Before assaulting, let's recover my morale, which is going on daily ticks, not on the monthly ticks. Can I get these guys to actually agree? Because that's concentralization. I can take this for now. Need 15% more. I'm gonna do 5% here. I'm missing 10%. I need one more positive event in the next 3 months. I should also use that cheaper road building cost to spend that 5,000 ducats now on fixing some of the locations around here and here, maybe even here, missing roads. Because remember, I'm also spreading my proximity through the sea to these lands, and then that goes inland, and so I should also have roads going from the port provinces inland. Another culture's capacity from advanced, so we're not now having 2.5 of free capacity. There are any cultures I could still accept. I will take this land soon. Is it worth it though? Lower Egyptian will be a better idea for sure, for me expanding into Egypt. Yeah, let's do that already. And they're actually too small of a culture in my lands for now to accept them. For now they tolerate it. Once I get some lands here, that will be enough. It actually happened. How much do I have now? Yeah, I have just enough to click this and actually pass the debate and get some centralization back. So even though I defeated Mamluks like what, 3-4 times already, they still are able to get 120,000 of levies. They just got the malaria here in Egypt, and whenever we come here, that is attacking your units. I also just unlocked a paved road that gives more proximity cost on top of the previous road type. Can I actually show you that? Gravel road gives -20, so that's additional 5% that the paved road is giving. As for the market access, you see it's -10, and the paved road is giving also additional 5%. And what I like is that when you click a specific location like Constantinople and go to the road builder, I'll be able to just click on upgrading all of the current roads to the paved roads. Sorted by whatever you want. Is it proximity cost, travel time, costs, or time? But since my burghers are also happy, they'll be building a lot of paved roads themselves. I feel like they're also like more afraid to run around. Like I think they had troops like here in Medina. Because you see, barely killed anyone. I just keep going after the forts in this war. I think they feel that I have an advantage. Okay, never mind. As soon as I said that, they started playing much more aggressively. Like they even rushed back and forth here. Anyway, the trick that I want to do in this war, is much less losses in that one, is fixing borders here, taking a bunch of lands here, and cutting off their capital from the rest of the country. Because you remember, What impacts war score cost of the locations is their control, and of course in the homeland, Egypt is having really high control. They're doing a great job spreading it. But if I cut off capital from the rest of these lands, that control is gonna be pretty low. That's why I'm gonna head towards this kind of a peace deal. What's their war enthusiasm? I can probably get it to 0 by 137 military balance by recruiting all of my levies, but I anyway need a bit more war score first. Okay, now we've got minus 12 reasons, so how about we go recruit all levies. Wait a bit of time. So now I double my amount of the troops. Okay, war enthusiasm is of course 0. And now they do accept. I have also 2 war score more that I can take. How about we take just one more location. And let me show you, that's a lot of E. Let me show you what I had in mind. It's anyway fine. Some of these countries will not be happy, like Kurdistan. I have the thing to Georgia is my subject. Like probably attack Tabriz or something. But look, now the proximity for Mamluks, that's gonna drop. And that max control is gonna also drop. Let me just first show you also the borders. This is pure art, guys. This is pure art. I will keep all of these lands for myself. So you have plenty of subjects here, but I'm gonna keep these lands for myself and core them steady. Let's just get rid of the levies. Also, let's clear a bit of the forts. I don't like having... Oh! I don't like having too many of them. Remember, you can delete the forts from the specific building view. Actually, it's not that bad. Let's remove one more. You see, AIs are already creating the burgers. They're already creating some of the... This is not road. Some of the new roads for me. Probably start thinking about improving relations with some of these guys. Just to avoid them joining the coalition. If not now, then in the future. See, now, for example, this location, max control is gonna be 28. But it's gonna be dropping down slowly. So it's just 0.5% monthly. So even by the time of my next war, this will not drop down enough. I actually also spent my whole manpower on that war, didn't notice. But my recovery from locations is big, so that should be fine. And definitely want to finish this episode with this taken. And the proximity cost from autonomous pashas. Let's see, legislative efficiency, some exploration thingy. Yeah, it should be easy. Same, the improved relations is gonna be definitely of use. From this side, right to the burgers, food production. Promotion speed, please. Arts Academy, iron output. Oh yeah, silver, copper. Yeah, please, for sure. Maritime presence. Proximity cost from maritime. That's what I'm using a lot because my capital is in Constantinople. Max RGO site. Anyway, I will be ending here. There's still plenty to show you in the next episode. Just to walk you through the country, you see the base tax steadily improving. So is our economy. There's a really good balance. This is map of our control. There's gonna be a lot of improvements coming in the next episode. I promise you that. That's the proximity, especially spread here. That's the cultures map mode, probably the most beautiful one. And our religious map mode. If you are guys still enjoying this campaign, let me know by liking it, and of course subscribe to the channel to get notified about the next episode.